Welcome to the presentation of AcuCommissions, an AcuBoost product published by Information Integration Group. My name is Alec Bagdasarian. What I'm going to do today is go over some slides that describe the functionality added to Acumatica, and after that I'll show you the AcuCommission enhancement in Acumatica. Here on this page, we see some of our other AcuBoost products that are sold by Acumatica and are available through Acumatica price list, and some other products here that are available through IIG. What this enhancement does, it gives you the ability to calculate commission as a percent of customer by item. So the commission percent setting could be set by salesperson for each customer and item. It could be set up by salesperson for each customer and item class, by salesperson by customer class by item, by salesperson by customer class and item class, by salesperson by customer class, and by item. So we add pretty much all the different combinations that could be possible for you to use as methods to assign commission percentages to transactions processed in Acumatica. We also give you the ability to split commissions between multiple salespersons. So a commission earned, commission due could be split between multiple salespersons. We also give you the ability to calculate commission based on net sales or gross profit amount, and decide if you want to calculate commission by item, so or gross profit or the selling percent of selling price. Here we're looking at the stock item, and we see some of the fields that are added by IIG's AcuBoost product. Here you have the ability to set the commission method as standard, meaning use the percentages set up by salesperson, by customer class, by item class. Otherwise, if you want to set up commission percent calculation for these items based on this item's price or cost or gross profit, you'll select one of the others, and this item on this invoice will be processed differently, and the commission will be calculated based on the setting at the stock item level instead of the setting in this program. Here is in the stock item commission maintenance program, you have the ability to enter a salesperson and enter a commission percentage by customer or customer class. Here you see a customer, here you see a customer class, or an item class. So this information is entered here and is used by the system as you're processing transactions. In the customer records for each salesperson that is defined for location, you have the ability to enter the split. So if you know ahead of time that the commission earned the 1% or the 5% is to be split between 3 other salespersons, maybe a manager, maybe an assistant to the salesperson, you can define those percentages in the customer record. Then that information is loaded into the salesperson sales order, and could be modified at the sales order or the invoice transaction. And of course, we calculate the commissions based on the settings. So what we do, we still end up having records in the calculate commission program with the Acumatica, except what we give you is the ability to set up commission rates based on many different combinations, and also set up commissions based on gross profit or the net sales amount. So with that, I complete the PowerPoint presentation. I'll start showing you the actual program. So the first thing I want to show you is that in the stock items program of Acumatica, you have the ability to bring up an item. And here in the price items, here is where you would see if you want to leave the commission method as standard, meaning use the salesperson commission entered by item by customer class, or if you want to set up a commission based on gross profit resulting from the sales of this item or the percentage of sales or cost, you could set it up as such in here. By customer, we give you the ability to enter the split. So you could basically come here to the customer form of Acumatica and enter for each salesperson what is the split commission. Here we've entered 7% for this per salesperson, 8 for this, 9 for this, and the resulting 100% minus the entered percentages would be given to this salesperson Jason for the process. Next program I'm going to show you is the stock item commission maintenance. And this is a program where you're able to basically set up commission percentage by customer class, by item or by item class, and basically be able to enter a commission percentage or an amount for that entered combination. So you could have these entries be saved for the salesperson, specific customer class, item class. And if you leave any one of these fields blank, if you don't enter any item class, then it will just be for that salesperson, for that customer class. So we're going to go into the sales order program. We're going to enter a sales order into the system. And you would see that if I add an item here, program would allow me to gain access to the salesperson split entered. So I could see that what split I have entered for this salesperson based on the entry, the 7, 8, and 9%, and the 76%. Of course, they could be modified at this point. And of course, the commission amount itself that is debited up to $500 commission amount is set up either based on the setting in the commission item class program or the stock item based on the setting of the stock item. This information is also available in the invoices form of Acumatica. So if you bring up any invoice, similarly, you'll have access to this information into in the commission tab of the the split commission, and you have the ability, if the information is entered, you have access to the same information. And of course, this information is copied to the calculate commission. So it's a very easy to use, very easy to set up enhancement that gives you the ability to set up commissions only. Instead of being able to set up commissions only by customer for the salesperson, you give you a lot more options to set up the commission. Also gives you the ability to set up commissions based on the gross profit or the sales. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to show you our enhancement. If you have any need to further discuss your requirements, please feel free to give us a call at information suggestion.